Hi Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me today, and this is a general reading that could help any sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the King of Chalices or the King of Cups. We have the Chariot, major arcana. We have the Nine of Chalices or the Nine of Cups. So the King of Cups, the bunny with his big ears and his big eyes, floating here on his throne within the water. So the King of Cups is a master of his emotions and has been able to be successful by being able to understand how emotions play a part in life, his own life and the life of others. So it's about being emotionally present, emotionally aware, and emotionally expressive, to tell people how you feel, to be sympathetic, empathetic to others, to have that tuning in sense of where people are coming from. It's to treat others with perhaps gentleness and kindness. And there's a sense when we see a water sign of going with the flow, of, maybe letting life lead you in a certain way and you roll with it, you go with it. And so with this King of Cups, if you are single and if you're in the dating game, you may be meeting someone who is sensitive, who's romantic, maybe enjoys arts, culture, someone who's a healer, someone who is, again, it's being tuned in. I think there's a very famous book, Emotional Intelligence, and that's really what the King of Cups brings to the day. Either someone within your life who is this type of gentle, loving soul, or these are attributes that you are sharing and gifting to others in a sense. So next to the King of Chalices, we have the Chariot. And the Chariot is a card of movement. It's a card of hurtling down the path toward your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your desires. And it takes mastery, it takes talent, it takes ability, and it takes some form of confidence to be able to master the art of driving the chariot and of managing these two bulls right here who may want to go in different directions. Because there's a lot of power here in front that you in your hands hold. You hold all of that power. And so with the chariot, there's this sense of, I think it's very indicative of the power that we have in our life to reach our dreams, to move forward on goals, whether they're small goals or larger goals. But it's a matter of how you hold the reins, how you stand tall, and how you continue to look forward toward the end, toward the finish line, if you will. And so the chariot's about movement. You may feel that things are picking up. You're becoming more active. You may feel more confident in your abilities. The chariot tells us that you will be successful. Doesn't mean it's going to be an easy ride. You may be having, having to navigate and to compromise and do whatever you need to do in order to keep the movement and the momentum moving forward. So success. And then the lovely Nine of Chalices. We see our happy bunny here on his bench, and behind him he is proudly displaying his 9 cups, as if to say, I'm so fortunate, I'm thrilled to have these 9 full cups. Now behind the scenes, perhaps it was taking the drive and the skill and the will and the ambition of this chariot to get to that place. And so now sitting down, taking comfort, feeling content, feeling fulfilled by what you have accomplished, what you perhaps have acquired within your life. If you have goals that you want to reach, like buying your own home, vacations, these are legitimate desires that we have, that everyone has their own thing of what's important to them. And you put in the time and the energy to get there. And this is a moment to reflect, to enjoy, to feel good for what you have. The thinking, though, is it's in addition to the material part, is to be mindful of the spiritual element as well. Is that sometimes we may gather a lot of things, but we may not feel that content. So if you can strike the right balance between spiritually where you are, with happiness, with good friends, and the comforts of your home or the comforts of your lifestyle, then that's a pretty good marriage. And then, of course, it goes without saying that the Nine of Chalices and the Nine of Cups is a wish card, to make a wish, to set your intention. And that intention, hopefully, will come true. And again, life, it's about positive thinking. It's about visualizing success and where it takes you. The Romeo, oh my gosh. Just stay, Romeo. Don't come on the table. Relax. Sit down. Okay, so we have, in terms of numbers, we have 1 and 7 is 8. 8 and 9 is 17, so that reduces to 8. 8 is about personal power, progress, accomplishment, being recognized, perhaps. Okay, sit, Romeo. Okay, and finally, to close the reading, I'm going to choose an oracle card for an affirmation for the day. Sharing. Lovely card. Lovely card. I think of the King of Cups or the King of Chalices with respect to sharing. It's sharing a part of your heart, of your consideration, your kindness, your gentleness. I also think of the Nine of Cups is perhaps someone who would welcome others into the enjoyment of their lifestyle, of what they have created or built. It's finding contentment with friends as well. So sharing, whether you share your time, your money, your positive energy with others, it's a powerful thing to do, is to give. So many ways to do so. So I hope that you found something helpful here today with this reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already, like, share, or comment. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.